are streaming.
Having received a special request from the Harpers to bring a peaceful resolution to the situation in Red Larch before the Zentarum army arrives, the Uncommon used a teleportation circle to return to the elven village of Lionora, deep in the Westwood. Wow, that was a run-on sentence. I'm sorry. The elves agreed to give you all a ride on their hippogriffs to reach the town even faster than you could have on your griffins from Waterdeep. After catching up with some old friends among the elves, and a good night's sleep, Lionoran hippogriff riders dropped the Uncommon off at Lance Rock, where the Red Larch militia is preparing to retake the town. They spoke to the mayor, Jalessa Ornra, and her husband, the town's constable, Harburg Ornra, about the situation, and convinced them to let you speak to an orc prisoner that the militia had taken. Her name was Braca. She agreed to take you all to see Bonebreaker Doricor, the chief of the Blood Axe tribe, if you would release her, which the mayor and the constable agreed. Traveling up the long road to Red Larch, you found the town remarkably intact, and many of the locals going about their business despite the orc occupation. At the Swinging Sword Inn, you met the Blood Axe chief in person. Doricor listened to everything you had to say and shared that she had her own concerns about Lugnak the Destroyer, including the fact that one of his demands of all the tribes was that each tribe bring him a newborn orc each month. There he is. Doricor also told you that that holding the road was an order that Lugnak had given, one that she found distasteful, that not at all how orc tribes should conduct themselves. She's willing to leave Red Larch on the condition that the tribe's axe wound is returned to her. Unfortunately, that axe is believed to be buried with Salazar Tentur, a local hero who took it from the tribe many years ago. And the search of the mayor's office revealed the location of Salazar's grave in the old cemetery. When the Uncommon arrived there, they found the cemetery crawling with undead. And that is where we are now. So.
Oh, right, we were mid-combat, huh?
Yep, our cleric was shining.
Cleric was
Figuratively
shining.
and literally.
Clerically?
Speaking of, hi, Kalania.
Kai!
What's up, Kai?
Hello. Sorry.
Hey,
I'll be in shortly.
It's funny to me. It's like every time I start the intro, you're like right there almost the minute I finish it. It's almost like he knows. So, give me one moment here while I find some appropriate music for a graveyard. Is there appropriate music for a graveyard?
I mean, there's a lot of appropriate music for graveyards. It just kind of depends on the circumstances.
That's true. That is true.
Excuse me.
Goddamn.
Goodness. Let's go with this. This seems horrible.
There is a locate object spell.
Yes, there is. That may be a little loud. I'm going to turn it down a bit. I wish that it didn't change the volume for everyone when I changed it.
Why? I think it's fine. I prefer it that way.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah. So, where were we? 'Cause me no remember.
All right. So you are in the middle of the Red Larch cemetery. Well, the old cemetery that's to the northeast of Red Larch. It's about a good distance walk from town. And when you crested the hill and look over into the town, or into the cemetery rather, it was filled with undead and skeletons and zombies mostly, but a few ghouls and ghasts here and there. And they appear to be digging up the graveyard. You see mounds of dirt all over the place, especially up in the northeast corner. And Esley and Todrin kind of took the front flank, while Bartholomew and Braca headed towards the small mausoleum on the western edge. And Mortimer just completely annihilated dozens of undead with his divine magics.
Get better at that.
I'll also say that in the middle of the graveyard here, you see there is a statue of Kelemvor, who is the god of death, or god of the dead in Faerun. So not the Raven Queen, but Kelemvor.
Get a little kill him more.
Kill him more.
For the record, that is a good deity of death, not an evil one. There is an evil one also.
The evil one's called Kill him less.
Merkel, actually.
Well, sorry, jokes aren't allowed.
Murk him more.
Yeah, but I think Merkel is a funny name just because he murked him. But yeah. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, you are currently in the middle of combat. We do, I believe, have a combat tracker in progress. So
Sure do.
we are going to start at the top of the round with a ghoul attacking. Mortimer, you're closer, and you're shining arcane, or not arcane, but divine magic. I think he's coming after you.
I just destroyed a bunch of his friends, so bring it.
Yep, that is true.
Am I able to hide behind Todrin?
I ain't scared.
Not
long as I'm behind
currently,
Todrin.
no.
Frantically pointing over at Todrin.
He
Does
did.
a 17 hit your armor class? I didn't target you. I
Fairly
apologize.
certain it does.
All right.
Yeah, 15.
He is going to do 6 points of damage to you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Todrin, does he get anything on con saves?
Within
for
10
your
feet.
aura?
Yep, my charisma.
Which is
Just all
5.
saves?
Yep. And all
get a plus
magic
5 to
damage
your
is
save.
halved.
That's so crazy.
It is. It really is.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Nailed it
Damn.
indeed. Fantastic. All right.
Just like grab a finger, pull it off,
Yeah.
and just like chew on it.
When his claws strike through, you actually felt the sensation earlier when one of them briefly paralyzed you. This time, you don't even feel a thing. You shrug that off immediately. There are some skeletons in the very, very back of the cemetery now that you see start shuffling and moving towards you now. This one is going to attack Todrin, though.
Bring it!
So, again, I forgot to target you. I know that a 15 doesn't hit you.
Negative.
Keep rolling
even
question
close.
marks. Ha ha ha, I can't hit.
Let's see.
That's just the wrong dice, man. Get ready, you're next.
They kiss their nipples.
You kiss their nipples.
Awkward.
Did you see that that thing from
Oh,
Jason?
yes. Yep.
You said I could bring my own dice.
And Todrin, we come to you.
Excellent.
With Azure Edge glowing in your hand. What do you do?
I swing said blue edge. We're gonna give him a whack. Maybe? Game is paused. Is that
Oh,
why this isn't
sorry.
happening?
Try now.
There we go. Attack!
Remember to use the other damage.
That's
Right.
true.
If I hit. Whap, whap, whap. Definitely don't hit. I'll try again, I guess.
That's a hit.
So, am I wearing my shield? I think I am because.
I'm pretty sure you said you
These
were.
animations.
Yep, +2 shield. Alright, so in that case, not versatile, but plus. What is it? 2d6 for the. Do do do. $2d6 radiant damage, yep. Whack!
And he's dead. He just clatters to the ground in front of you. Now it's kind of raining a little lightly here right at the moment, and he just kind of splashes into a mud puddle. All of the ones that Mortimer killed just basically disintegrated. There might be a little shard the size of a copper piece somewhere, but they got dusted basically.
For my move, sorry. Can we bring him back to me real quick?
Oh, I'm sorry. How do I do that? Wait, here it is. There we go.
Yay!
Sorry about that. My
no,
bad.
I skipped. I guess I'll move 10, 20, 30 over this way.
The ghoul is gonna take a swipe at you as you move.
He's gonna do his damnedest.
He rolled a natural 1.
Ha! How's it feel? So Kai, you can move away from him if you want. Reaction spent. And my turn.
Alright. Got another one of these at the very, very back starts moving y'all's way. And Esvele. Esvele is going to come up behind this ghoul that is attacking Mortimer and give him her rapier elegance in the back as he's focused on Mortimer. That is a 20 total. Dirty.
Yeah,
Dirty
it's...
20. Don't worry, she's not hitting you this time.
Oh, sorry.
And she does 27 points of damage, which instantly kills it. So basically, as Todrin goes by and it takes a swipe at him and just glances off of his shield, and Mortimer's kind of facing this thing down, she just slips this rapier into the back of its head, and the tip comes right out of the mouth, like right in Mortimer's face, and she pulls it back.
Awesome.
All right. As she does, though, this ghoul is going to run up on her, and while she's focused on that one, it's going to try to attack her.
I'm so sorry. I need to step away for a moment. I
problem.
pre-attacked that guy. I've got number. I don't know what number it is, but it did 7 damage to that guy.
All right, I'll take care of it.
No, there. I'll be right back.
All right.
And I'll move to hide behind Todrin, if that comes up. I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah, he rolled a 20 against her. Hold on, I need to roll her con save here. She does not get the... Oh, all of a sudden her body just kind of locks up as she is now paralyzed by this ghoul that came up behind her. And I need to roll damage for him also. Alright, that's the first damage she's taken, but she is now, if I can find the thing real quick, where's paralyzed? There it is. Skeletons. I'm gonna say, Todrin, you're moving, which is gonna draw attention, so it's gonna come after you. They're not the sharpest knives in the drawer, and you are drawing the most attention in the moment. 16 doesn't hit you, does it?
Are you muted?
Am I muted?
God damn it!
Uh-oh.
Sorry. I
Oh,
was
I thought
asking. I
I
was
thought I was
asking
muted.
if was it Channel Divinity or Turn Undead that he was using?
He was using Turn Undead, which at his level is actually
Destroy.
Destroy Undead.
Right. Okay.
It is channel divinity.
Yeah.
It's one of his
Right.
abilities.
I meant Spirit
Oh,
Guardians.
yeah.
Oh,
I was
no.
trying to figure out if he was still flashy or not. But anyway, I'm sorry.
No.
What did you need from me?
He attacked you with a 16 for your AC. You've got
Negative.
more than that, I'm sure.
21.
So yeah, he misses. This skeleton. I'm actually going to say this one's also going to come after you, just because, again, like I said, you're moving, which is...
It's all I ever wanted. More friends.
Unfortunately, these friends don't have skin. So this one brings down this shovel that it was using to dig with against your shield, and you just... Again, these are skeletons. This is pretty easy work for you guys at this point. There are a lot of them, though, which is disconcerting.
Right.
More of the skeletons up near the northern end of the thing are moving now. All slowly making their way.
Making
Making
the
their way. Yep.
way.
I knew it would happen. It's migrated into our game now.
You can't do it to yourself, bro.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, and Mortimer already made his attack, and he said he was going to move up next to you, or behind you rather. Which technically, I think behind you would be here at this point. So
Yeah.
hiding in your shadow. This zombie. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Zombies are slower than skeletons, my bad. So it doesn't quite get as far as the others do. I got a lot to move. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
And we come to Bartholomew. What would you like to do? Again, you see all of these skeletons just advancing towards you. And zombies.
Well, I mean, it almost goes without saying. I'm just gonna cast Firebolt at this thing. Zah!
That's a hit. That brings it down to 0, but zombies have a undead fortitude. So
Oh
we're gonna
boy!
See if we're gonna see if he makes it or not.
Oh boy.
So the DC is 5 plus the damage taken. He didn't even get close. So no, he is dead.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's me.
Alright. Seeing that and seeing you get closer, this one's gonna come moving up between you and Baraka. It's gonna swing its shovel at... I'm gonna say it's gonna swing its shovel at her first, since she's there first. No. Big miss. She deftly dodges out of the way of this as it swings another shovel at her. And she's gonna return the favor and turn around and swipe at him. So when she attacks, it manages to bring that shovel up in between the two of them, and her claws basically cleave this shovel in two.
Oh boy, that's scary.
All right.
Start calling her Beretta. Cause why not?
And again, they take another swipe at her with another shovel and miss as she again moves out of the way. And we come to Todrin again.
So like you said, this is all very run-of-the-mill for us. It's barely anything at this point. So as I'm calmly, nonchalantly batting away swings from these things with my shield, I just kind of say over in Bird's direction, so, there's a lot of irony in this situation, huh? And I'm gonna take a swing at this guy here. Right, in the chat. Attack! Yes!
Big hit.
With some damages. Weak.
And dead.
Oh, cool. And then as I turn to
Yeah.
the other one, I say, I mean, undead digging up the dead, making more undead, I suppose. I'll take another swing. Fucking hits with a 6.
Yeah, they're not the toughest of creatures.
Kaboom! And that's a dead.
Their
And as I-
strength more comes in numbers than anything else.
Yeah. And as I stride towards you guys, not even really running, I'm like, and to top it all off, we're here to retrieve a weapon liberated from the orcs by a hero to give back to the orcs. And that'll end my turn.
All right. Ezvile currently can't do anything. You just, as you guys are walking away, you don't hear anything. She's going, can't say anything or
Oh, I forgot
do
she's
anything.
paralyzed.
she is currently paralyzed.
Oh, fuck, that's funny. Oops.
Actually,
I'm
wait,
gonna
he
say
has
Todd
advantage
didn't
because
even notice.
this guy's got advantage because she's paralyzed. Almost missed that. Even despite that, he tries to sink his teeth into her, and she's wearing that glamored studded leather armor, which actually at this point just basically looks like her regular clothes, but his teeth just won't go through, and he can't find purchase on her body despite the paralysis.
Awesome.
For the record, I would allow cover for the gravestones if anyone was taking ranged shots, but the zombies aren't armed with bows. Skeletons either. And we come back to Mortimer. Are you back? He may not be back yet. I'll tell you what. Should I come back to him, or should I go ahead and run him?
I'll probably go back, see if he comes back.
Yeah, I'll come back to him. When he comes back, don't let me forget.
Will do.
Zombie comes lurching forward towards you, Todrin. And takes a big swing at you for a 20. I believe that's a miss.
That is a miss.
All right, and so again, slams its rotting fists on your shield. No damage though. Bartholomew. Say from where you're at, you can see Esvele for sure is paralyzed and not moving.
Okay, so I'm just like, yes, lots of irony. Also, help Esvele.
Huh?
Yeah, you're moving the other direction as he says that.
Oh, shit! Sorry, girl.
If she could have a look of relief on her face right now, she would.
I like how at my level, Chromatic Orb is weaker than my Firebolt.
Oh wow, is it really?
It is.
Wow.
Chromatic Orb is 3d8, Firebolt is 3d10.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's a useless spell now. Wow, okay.
I find it amusing. Like this is Bartholomew's mind working right now in the heat of the moment. It's like, huh, maybe I should just try something else.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a couple steps back. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Alright. That
So I
nearest
can
skeleton
see.
is going to take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I don't believe an 11 hits you.
Nope, I'm 15 now. Excellent. And I'm gonna cast Firebolt at this thing.
That nearest one that took the attack?
Nope, the one attacking Esvele.
Oh, okay. That's a hit.
Nice. $16 damage.
Yeah, he takes a firebolt right in the face, and it scorches the whole side of his face, and he just looks awful, as if he didn't already look awful.
Cool, and then I'll step a little closer.
All right. This one's gonna move around, but Brocca's closer now, so it's gonna attack her.
Fuck, I need to put Thunder Wave in instead of Chromatic Orb.
So, sorry, everyone.
Hey,
You
there
good?
he is.
Okay, it's guy's turn.
Yeah, go ahead and take your turn, Kai, if you would be so kind. I'm gonna roll damage for the skeleton though, because he hit.
Also, by the way, everybody, thanks for being willing to play today instead of yesterday.
Hey, no
Oh,
problem.
yeah, no problem.
I needed the extra day to heal the tattoo.
Oh, you need to make it my turn.
Oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip through everyone backwards here. So there we go.
There we go.
So it's Brocca's turn after yours.
Alright, that's my movement. Oh, I'm actually not doing too well.
Is Esvele still paralyzed?
She is currently still paralyzed. Yes.
Oh, in that case. Oh, I don't have lesser restoration. How damaged is that ghoul in front of me?
He's pretty hurt. He just took a firebolt in the face from your
Okay, alright.
friendly wizard.
I'll attack him rather than blowing a level 5 to free Esvele there.
All right. attacks with your staff?
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Oh no, I do have a divine strike or something.
You don't have Shillelagh, do you?
I do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, it should be running. If not, bonus action Shillelagh. I mean, that's what I used last attack, so.
Yeah, I'm
Would've
pretty
been
sure it should be running.
Here it is. Gain ability to infuse your weapon and strike energy one of your turns when I hit a creature. Okay, so let's hit him first.
That's
There it is. I then do an extra. I guess we'll do fire. No, I'll do lightning damage because it's raining. So like as I hit him, like there's a crack of thunder, and then like a lightning comes down, and it kind of bounces off nearby headstones, and then it attacks him from behind.
How much damage does he take?
Yeah, I'm adding it here.
Okay.
Not a lot.
However, it is enough to kill him dead.
Ah, excellent.
So yeah,
So, yeah,
you're
kind of-
the electricity courses through him, and for a moment you just see this black smoke kind of rising from the back of his head.
Yeah, he just kind of disintegrates all the bones as he just falls down.
Yep.
I will then start to minstrate as late as our friend starts to go.
All right. It was Brocken's turn, right? Is that what I said?
You start
Yep.
to menstruate?
Yes.
That's what I heard.
Stand there holding eye contact as I just
I begin to menstruate.
bleed my pressed bridges.
Ew.
Brocca makes 2 attacks. Only one of them is going to land, though. No, it's not. It's a 12. She misses both attacks.
Come
She
on,
takes a swipe
broccoli.
at each one of them with these black claws that she has, and neither one connects.
You're better than that, broccoli.
This skeleton comes up behind you too, and as late you just hear the soft as it makes an attack against you. She's trying to warn you. Does a 20 hit you?
Easily.
Uh, 8 points of damage to you. You get hit in the back of the head with a shovel.
Ouch.
I bet Mark didn't dig that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oof.
I should punish you all for that.
That
know,
joke
right?
was dirty.
Oh no. Stop.
Really soiled the whole experience, dude.
Oh man. I'm skipping your turn, damn it.
I don't know, it was a pretty macabre dissuade.
Oh, man.
It's your turn.
Escapade.
Oh.
Okay, something, get a handle on yourself. I'm going to move up here, right into the mob.
Alright, the zombie's gonna take an attack of opportunity against you.
Feel free.
It rolls an 8 and almost trips over the gravestone as you go by.
Alright, and from this point, I'm going to pull out Gabby's Bug Burner.
Alright.
And that is going to be... what's the shape of it?
I believe it's a cone.
15-foot cone? Because it's
Should be.
basically burning hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's either 15 or 20. I think it's 15.
It doesn't say any of that, but alright.
It
So,
should.
with Where are the things? Templates.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't say any of that. I will fix that later. I apologize.
All right.
But yeah, basically it's burning hand, so it should be a 15 feet cone of how much damage is that? You know offhand?
Oh, it depends. I have to
Traps?
roll a dice thing.
Oh, right. So yeah, go ahead and
Can I get
show
all
me where
three
you
of
want
them?
it. Yeah, I would
Okay.
think so.
Cool. Makes sense to me. Yeah, so I go ahead and do that. I guess I can target those three, maybe?
Should be able to.
Can't target more than one. I'll just do the thing.
Don't worry about it. So yeah, it's 3d6 on a failed save. Standard, but her thing works weird.
Roll a d100 and consult the table.
Which the table is wrong too.
Oh. I can't even view that sheet. But I got a 50.
50 is going to be works as advertised. Each creature in a 15-foot cone.
Oh, that's where the info
Yeah,
is. Okay.
it's. I need to fix this because that's not conducive to anything. So yeah, I'll roll saves for him.
Sorry? Roll 2d6?
Yeah, I roll. It's 3d. I just said what it was. I'm sorry. 3d6, and they have to make a
Damn!
dex save.
That was almost perfect.
Two of them make their save,
Okay.
so they take half damage, which you rolled 16, so math, was that 8? Yeah. So one of them just gets completely incinerated. The other two, however, blackened the bones of the skeletons, but they're still coming at you.
Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and cast nothing. Fuck it. I ain't worried about it.
Just say that you guys watch as he whips this dragon-shaped flamethrower basically around off of his hip and brings it up, and just a gout of flame washes over those 3 skeletons in front of him.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Braca is now surrounded. That is going to be a hit. So this one comes in and swings his shovel at her for 5 points of damage. Ezra gets to make another con save. I feel like I may have missed that the last time. She does break free of the paralysis, though.
Yeah, good girl.
That's a miss against you, Todrin. That's another miss against you, Todrin.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
That's another miss against you, Todrin.
Life of a tank, baby.
Let's see which way would this one go now that people or zombies and skeletons are moving around him. He'll come around this way, kind of makes his way around the side and around behind you.
Making his way.
Actually, I guess he would get to Braca first, actually, because otherwise he'll take an attack of opportunity. He doesn't know that, though. He's going to do that. She's going to take a swipe at him as he goes by.
Stupid zombie.
That's a hit. Yeah, he's dead. So yeah, as it tries to come up behind you, you just feel it. The skull kind of bumps against the back of your boot as it hits the ground, and we come to Mortimer.
Why is there still somebody by me? I'm gonna try attacking you then.
I apologize for the length of this combat, but
Oh, it's okay.
Why?
How dare you?
it's one of those things where numbers are kind of important. So
Yeah, it's fine.
that's a hit for sure. Goodness, that was cool.
Goodness.
There we go.
Just skeleton
I'm
just
gonna then-
crumbles to pieces in front of you as it goes down.
Bonus action, mass healing word. Is anyone else damaged?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use both hands on myself then.
Yeah, you are.
Yay! Okay, cool. That's
Did that work? I pushed the check button and I don't know if it worked.
I think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna run into the fray. Okay, that's about all I got.
All right. Zombie's gonna come up again at your side here, Todrin, and take its attack against you. This time, when it makes its attack, you bring your shield up. You feel something explode on the other side, and Bart, you just see there's a streak of blood on the side of his shield where its hands just fell apart on his shield.
Oh.
It's a zombie. It's gross.
It's gross.
I think I actually moved that one too many. Alright, and this one comes into the fray with its shovel. That's going to be a 20 to hit against Raka. She takes 4 points of damage. And you hear her kind of call out, "A little help!" As we come to Bartholomew.
I'm on it. Forgive me, and souls of the dead. I need to. Oh, that's okay. Oh. Boy, look at all those dice.
Holy smokes.
So, not a single one of them survives. He just detonates a fireball in the midst of the two of you, and just charred bones, not charred bodies, charred bones just fall to pieces all at your feet and just crumble to the ground in front of you. And all around you, in fact.
Nice.
Gorgeous.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There you go, Braca.
She's just kind of is
This
standing
fire
there.
just passed around her all crazy.
Yeah, and she just looks up at you with wide eyes, and she's just like, she doesn't even know what to say. It's just she's looking at you and goes, "Thank you." And it's in Orcish, but you understand it now. And she just looks around her at all these charred and smoking skeletons, like, whoa. I'm going to say she's actually, for the round, she's just stunned at the power of that around, and the fact that she was in the middle of it and felt nothing.
A little bit
Except
of warm air.
A little bit of warm air, yeah. Todrin, you're used to it though.
Yeah, yes.
By this point, you've been in so many of Bartholomew's fireballs.
It's great that I pull out the bug burner, and then the wall of fire behind me.
I'll show you fire.
Yeah, like, well, no need to show off. Damn. And I will move. It won't let me move.
That's weird.
Do I need to get rid of that template, maybe?
Maybe so.
And how do I do that?
I have no idea
There
what
we
to
go.
do to
Click
make
on it. Delete.
There you go.
I still can't move me.
Try now.
Nope. What the hell?
You've got a state on.
I have a state. Oh, there we go.
I don't know what that was about. Sorry.
Me either. So I'm gonna go up to right here, and do you think I can flame both of those dickets?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
How many charges are on that? I
3.
forget. 3. All right, you're good. I wasn't sure if it's just 1 or if it was more than that. I thought it was more.
So I will once again do the thing. Not sure why it needs me to roll an attack, but then I will do the
I
damage.
mean, it shouldn't. There shouldn't be an attack.
And the D100.
That'll work as advertised.
Alright. So
3d6.
6 fucking damage.
They do both save, or both fail their saves though. So there's that.
They both take 6. Whoop-de-flip and do.
Yeah, kind of a low roll on that one.
No fireball, but that's okay.
Remind me if I don't remember, and I will be sure to fix that. In fact, I'm going to take a note just so I don't forget.
All right.
To fix that. Fix bug burner. There we go. Esvalet. Five and does she want to get in melee with it? I'll tell you what, she's gonna get in melee with it. She's gonna take 2 attacks, even though she doesn't get her sneak attack. Uh, 20 and a 23. For 11 and 11 points of damage. So she kills it, but it's gonna get its it does get its con save here. It does not make the save though, so when she pierces the back of its skull with her rapier, comes out of one of the eye sockets, and the eyeball is kind of dangling on the end of her rapier until she pulls it back, and it just pulls the eyeball right back into the socket. But the zombie goes down.
As if nothing happened.
That's great.
I thought that was funny. Todrin, you get attacked. Rolled a natural 2. Not even close. Have you been hit once? I don't think you
Not
have.
today.
So yeah, it takes a swing at you, easily deflected with Azure Edge. No damage. And Mortimer, we come back to you.
Another smacking. Where did it go? There it is.
Ba-bam! Another natural 20.
Way to go. Goodness.
Kerplunk.
Yeah, just to pieces. Just gets obliterated with his attack. So
See,
yeah.
Tundra, that's how you do that.
Yeah.
And
Next
so
time I
you
need to
guys
hit
find
something with a
yourselves
magic
now.
stick, I'll look you up.
So now you find yourselves standing in a quiet, more quiet graveyard. I'm going to remove the combat tracker.
I'm going to go ahead and approach this crypt up in the left.
All right, Bert,
All right.
lead the way. You know why we're here. I'm not
All
really sure.
What's the
As
name?
as you approach, there's no name on this one. This one instead has a writing around the top of the mausoleum here.
What does it say?
That is a good question. Where did that go?
Excuse me.
Sorry, give me one moment here. I seem to have put that in a different folder and I shouldn't have.
All good.
I'm gonna wing it because I can't find it and it should be here and it's not. So basically what it says is here lie heroes of Red Larch. Woe be to anyone who disturbs their rest. Something to that effect. I apologize because I had something a lot better than that. I can't find it now.
Woe be to anyone who can't find their notes in preparation.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my wand of magic detection and I'm gonna use a charge.
All right. So you take the wand out and kind of wave it in the general direction. You do not currently. What's the radius?
Let me look up
Is there
detect
is there a
magic.
radius?
Yes, because it casts detect magic. So that's the first level spell.
What sucks is all my notes are here. It's just
Or not?
I don't know why that particular thing isn't.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at third level spells. Okay. Also don't see detect magic. Oh, right there. All right. I can sense magic within 30 feet of me.
Okay. You currently do not detect any sort of magical presence in the area.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door and step in.
All right. Push open the door and there's this loud stone on stone grinding sound. I show them as wooden doors here, but bear with me.
Well, it's a mausoleum. That makes sense.
Yeah. So you push the door open, and inside you see there are two sarcophagi, stone sarcophagi on either side, and there's a set of stairs that go down.
All right, I'm gonna look at the sarcophagus on the left first.
I'm gonna go up and listen at the stairs.
There's a name on it that is not what you're looking for.
The good old not what you're looking for is.
Does Hind hear anything?
I could roll hundreds of names for every person in this graveyard, but I'm just not going to do it. I'm sorry. I am a terrible person. I'm a terrible DM. I apologize. I should have had
No,
hundreds of names for
they're a
all of them.
long-standing local family. They're brewers and log
Verge is
farmers.
ruined.
They're not what you're looking for.
But yeah, there is neither one of these two in the this top room are the one you're looking for.
Is it silent down the stairs?
Roll me a perception check. I'll say it is dark.
Okay.
First off.
I'm not looking, I'm listening.
I know. I'm just.
Perception.
All right. The only sound that you hear is that eerie drone sound that you get in just an underground space. You know, it's not. There's nothing really making it, but it's that kind of overbearing
Yeah.
quiet of a dungeon, basically.
Okay.
But there's no other sound that you recognize.
Okie doke. You see what we're looking for, Bert?
Not up here, and I will cast light on my wand. And so it's just like a flashlight.
We headed
And I'll
in
walk down
deeper?
the stairs. Yep.
Alright. I'll post up right in front of him and walk our way down. Walking our way.
Is that a reference to something?
In Critical Role, whenever someone says "make my way," they reference the song "Making My Way Downtown," but it just becomes "Making My Way."
Gotcha.
All right. So this is the northwestern crypt. Do you have Azure Edge lit, and do you have...
I will, yes.
Okay. What about Bart? You said you had a light
My wand
spell.
is lit, yes.
All right. What's the radius?
20 bright, 20 dim.
Mine's 1,000,000.
I think yours is actually more.
I think Azure Edge is less. I think it's 30.
$30 dim. That makes sense.
And then my Weaver is 20, I'm pretty sure.
Let me check here. It's not a huge deal, but I want to be sure. 30 feet radius bright and an additional 30 dim for Azure Edge. 15 feet radius bright and an additional 15 for Weaver. All right. So as you step down these steps, and please arrange yourself in whatever order you want to be in. So whatever your marching order is, but you can go down 2 by 2.
The fact
Okay.
that you have a
Works for
map
me.
for this is ominous.
So as you're coming down the steps, the first thing you notice with your light that pours out into the room is there are 2 sarcophagi on either side of the entryway here, along with 2 candelabros that are between the 2 of them. Bartholomew and Esvele, both at the same time. Bart, I'll tell you, kind of reach back to stop Mortimer, and Esvele kind of puts a hand on Todrin's shoulder to stop him. And they said, "There's a trap right there." You both see it.
Oh, hell. Alright. Can someone do something about that?
I'll pull out my thieves' tools. And I'll see what I can do. And I kind of look over at Esvele, unless you want to.
Help yourself.
I'll give you some
Excellent.
inspiration, buddy, and I'll ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I'll twang a few strings in your direction that sound kind of pretty and give you a D6 inspiration.
Awesome.
You set off the tripwire. Wrong string.
I don't have. Can I add a skill for thieves' tools?
I don't know.
I
Maybe.
think the tools themselves should be able to click on them, the little dice.
Okay, let me find them in my inventory. Oh yeah, look at that. $14.
Plus the
I
thing.
used the D6.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Plus 4, 18.
Give me one moment. Uh, 18 is more than enough to disable the trap, though.
All right.
Oh, here's the. I'm sorry. I finally found it. Interred within lie warriors who sought to tame the savage frontier. Woe be to any who disturb their eternal slumber, was what you read in the.
Ah, that's much more succinct.
Yeah, that was. I apologize.
No,
I
I'm just
knew I
kidding,
had
it's
it
fine.
somewhere.
It's fine.
But yeah, the trap is. It seems to be a fairly simple scythe trap, where the moment you open and it's set up in a way that to get as many people in this kind of corridor as there are, and it would just barely miss the sarcophagi on either side as 3 different scythes would come through,
The long way
So-
or the short way across the hallway?
left or right.
Oh, okay. And he did
So yeah,
disarm it?
you said you rolled in.
Yeah. 18.
Pretty easily he disarmed it. Yeah, no problem.
Awesome. Nicely done. Y'all want to keep an eye out for more of those as I clunk my way up here?
Mother always had my blade traps cut diagonally.
Well, that just doesn't make any sense.
So yeah, as you begin moving through, and the light of Azure Edge and Bartholomew's light spell both pour into the area around you, and you see this wide area around you. Nothing appears to be moving, but there are 2 very well decorated sarcophagi in the middle of the room, and there are these 2 stairs that go down.
All right. Here we go.
Bart, I assume you're keeping up with the group.
Yeah. Are these pots and stuff at the end of these 2 sarcophagi?
Yeah. So, guys, before Esvele and Bart can stop you, Todrin goes down one set of stairs. Mortimer goes down the other set of stairs. I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Ah, shit. Guys.
You just started moving, and it's like, well, they're not going to be able to stop you.
Fair enough.
I'm outside of the range too, right?
Sorry, what was that?
Oof.
What was the question?
I was outside of Todrin's range, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
you were.
10 feet.
So it's almost at the exact same time. Esvele starts to try and stop Todrin, and Bart, you try to stop Mortimer, but they both step onto the stairs at the same moment, and both sets of stairs collapse and turn into a slide, and both of you go rolling down. Todrin, you end up more like skiing down. You manage to get to the bottom with no problem. Mortimer, you're going to take 2d6 of damage from the fall.
And how
That's-
far
those are-
down is this?
20 feet down.
Damn.
Mortimer, you take 6 points of damage.
Oof.
The stairs, though, now, both of them are just basically slides. You can see where each individual step is, but you're basically stuck down at the bottom now. But it's 20 feet up to the ledge where this area here is.
It's
So
fine. I'm fine.
Bartholomew, what was your question?
So looking for traps, I'm gonna slowly make my way between these 2 sarcophagi and look at these pots.
You don't see any more traps. Not not here on their in the vicinity. You start to examine these two and looking for a name. You do not come up with Salazar Tentar, though.
All right, I will move this candelabra. I assume it's a candelabra.
Yes, it is.
Out of the
You see
way
several
and.
around the area.
All right, are you guys okay down there?
Yeah, Mort looks all right.
How are these like pillars?
Yes, they're holding the ceiling up way above you. It's a vaulted ceiling about, call it 20 feet up to the highest point.
All right,
For
I will.
Podrin and Mortimer, the ceiling above you guys is closer to 40 feet above you.
All right, I'll tie up a rope around one of these and throw it down for them.
All right.
While I'm down here, I guess I'll start checking these sarcophagi.
Keep an eye out for more traps.
Uh-huh. As I walk away.
Esvalet is gonna roll an acrobatics check to come down. Yeah, no problem. She slides down the stair here with, or what was the stairs, with no problem. Mortimer, what about you? What are you doing?
I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay.
Or not. There we go.
I'm going to share a screenshot here with my friend, since they're curious what's going on where y'all are right now.
Anything special about, is this a sarcophagus on the end?
Sorry, which one are you looking at? The one at the very end
far
there?
right.
Doesn't appear to be anything special about that one necessarily. It is, however, not Salazar Tantor, though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep checking these corner ones here then.
Yeah, I'll look at all these over here.
All right, Todrin, you go by and wave Azure Edge over them, and you don't get any. You don't come up with Salazar Tantor. Azure Edge does, however, mention to you quietly and almost solemnly. She says, I don't necessarily like the idea of grave robbing from old heroes, but
I don't like it either.
it is, however, for a good cause, I suppose.
Right.
She says many of these people, some of them at least I knew.
Tell you what, somebody was coming through my grave to take a weapon I liberated from orcs, I'd be rolling over too.
Well, be prepared.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll come over and put a hand
So-
on Ezzy's shoulder. How you holding up?
It's a little creepy, but I'm doing all right.
Not the
about
greatest
you?
smell in the world either.
That's true. It's a little musty in here.
Just grab her hand and kiss the back of it. How about we head back up, I guess? Mort, anything over here?
She nods her head and starts to take hold of the rope. Mortimer, as you're going around though, you do in fact find Salazar Tantor
Ooh,
here. This one.
Hey Bart, I think it's this one.
I've already walked away.
You do hear an echo of his voice though as he says, I think I found it.
found it, found it, found it.
Bartman, this is the one we're looking for, right?
Yeah, that looks about right.
I'm gonna do a blessing over the sarcophagus, just to kind of apologize for what we're about to do.
Esvalet takes out a flint and steel and starts lighting these candles on the
Oh, good call.
platform here.
That's cool.
Not at all in a
Oh.
ritualistic fashion.
Platform!
I'm gonna
So
slide down on my butt down this slide.
give me an acrobatics check.
That's much better. I used my face and it was not good.
How do I not use Bardic Inspiration?
I don't know.
Why did it make... Oh, I did roll it. It just... Okay. I got a 4.
All right.
I never saw the dice roll, so I was confused.
I didn't either, actually. That's weird. But yeah, 4 year and takes a d6 of damage as you go down, and it kind of trip on. Like, it looks smooth, but it's not quite as smooth as you would like, as you kind of trip on the little gaps where the steps kind of went down and didn't go down all the way.
My
And
ass hurts now.
You take 5 points of damage.
Ooh. Alright.
That might be a little much for the fall, but
Does my wand detect anything here? It lasts 10 minutes, so...
yeah, your wand actually detects not only wound, but there are other... It's not in all of the sarcophagi, but you do detect magic in several of the sarcophagi.
Alright, well... I'm gonna refrain from mentioning that, and I'm just gonna come up with them and be like, I think we found it. Todrin?
All right.
Oh, 1 sec, and I'll do a quick once-over to see about traps.
Ah, yes. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception or investigation?
Being that you're specifically looking in a certain place, it's called investigation.
Much better. Ooh, 27.
Much better.
So you give it a really good look and check all the seams and everything in the between the lid and the sarcophagi, and you're pretty certain that there are no traps.
Alright, I think we're good. Todrin?
All right. Edge, I won't use you out of respect.
She
I
says,
will-
no, please do, just in case.
Oh. All right. So I will jam her up under the lid and try to pry it off.
All right. It comes off pretty easily. There's this, again, the sound of stone on stone as you push the lid back, and there's kind of a gap on the other side where you can safely rest the lid here. And inside you find a desiccated corpse that not really mummified, but looks like it's been preserved in a way that is not typical. And it is indeed holding a two-handed great axe over the chest.
I think we've hit pay dirt.
The head of the axe, Bart, rather, you immediately recognize as soon as the lid opens, the axe is what you're getting the magical presence from. Todrin, the head of the axe is resting across the chest. You see this, the body has, it's kind of weird to see a corpse with a desiccated face, but a full beard that comes down to just actually almost to the top of the axe.
That is strange. All right, I'll reach out and touch Faith.
All right. So he reaches in, takes hold of the axe, and you start to pry it loose. The body is holding onto it with, a very tight.
With a death grip?
A death grip. What's the word? Rigor mortis is the word.
Yeah.
But yes, it's a death grip. So go ahead and roll me a strength check to lift the axe.
Disarm him.
Strength check, baby. Here we go. 21.
So as you start to pull, like it's starting to come out, and then you feel a resistance as it starts to pull back, and
Oh.
you see the eyes open.
Oh.
Oh, howdy. Mind if I borrow this?
It looks directly into your eyes and starts to sit up, holding the axe. The jaw kind of hangs open, almost like it pops open at first, and it starts to speak. And it says, "How dare you?"
I apologize. It's for the better good, I swear.
And it just says, "Death to you!" As it starts. It rolled a little higher than you on the strength check,
Holy
so it
shit.
retains the axe.
Alright.
That's not good.
That's not good. Could be better. So,
Give me one moment here to
are we
adjust
initiative?
something. We are about to. Give me 1 second here to. I made a mistake and I need to fix it super quick. He does not currently have wound, and he should. So yeah.
Mind if I
Bad day,
borrow
bad day,
this?
bad day, bad day.
Morning! That's what I should have said. Morning! Can I borrow this? Woo!
Nope, that's the wrong button. All right, I need everyone to roll initiative. Mortimer Barkstripper, you are standing at Todrin's side here as this thing sits up in this sarcophagus, wielding this axe. What would you like to do?
I would like to.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to roll as a play. I'm going to run her right after you because she actually rolled a little higher than you. But go ahead.
I'm gonna bless.
Hashtag bless, baby.
Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Now I'm gonna bless.
So you also notice this, he's wearing sort of an ornamental, specifically for burial armor.
There we go. That's what I like. All right. And then bonus action shillelagh. But I'm gonna stand my ground.
All right.
So, is it sitting up or standing up in there?
I would say at this point it is currently at full. It is standing up and
Fully
currently
erect. Staring
currently
at
coming out of the sarcophagus. It is
Okay.
open.
Okay. So it's like,
you. Very willing.
death to you, and I'm going to attack it with Azure Edge. Yes you do. Attack! Attack! It gave me
That's a
2d4.
hit.
Should it have given me 2d4?
For
Yeah, bless.
That should be 1d4.
Oh, you might have already been targeted. Maybe.
looks like you got everybody twice. I'll tell you what. I think I can remove one of them. Can I remove one of them?
Yeah.
I don't know how I can remove just one of them from everyone.
Yeah. If you go to your effects
Oh,
tab.
here it is. I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one says bless active effects. The other one just says bless. I'm removing the second one.
The active effects one. Get rid of that.
Oh, well then I've done the wrong one.
I mean, it's okay. It's just the one that's just less has more proper things.
Okay. Well, they're removed now, so
Excellent. Damn, 33. Well, minus.
so 29.
The D4.
That's still
Minus one.
insane.
Yeah, that is. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and hit him.
Oh, is it minus just the? Oh, that's because it's a D4. Not you don't remove 4. But yeah.
Yeah, there were 2 d4s. The first one is 4. The second one is 1.
All right.
So, so he's like, "Death to you!" as I plant the axe in his chest.
Yeah, exactly. And when you bring it in, it goes deep. Like that was a heavy hit on this guy.
Okay, and then I will do it again.
All right.
Oh, that was attacking me. Oops.
It still hits him. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, I mean, make sure it's targeting him, but
Yeah.
yeah,
So
it's a hit.
2d6, and I'm going to head and throw in a 3rd level Divine Smite, which is 48. Maybe,
These poor Draugr.
maybe. I seem to be lagging. I hit roll. You guys see anything?
There's one.
That's mine. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm not lagging myself. It must be something on your end.
Okay, so we'll do 2d6 and 5d8.
There
you
you
go.
go.
I did that manually. 23 damage. Plus 2d6? Why did it not roll the 2d6? Whatever.
Go ahead and roll it. So
33 damage.
you guys watch as this Draugr stands up, announces "Death to you," and Todrin just wham, wham, and it falls back into the sarcophagus, dead.
Yes, that's all I wanted. Yes, death to you. That's so Skyrim, and I love it. I'll just reach out and take the axe and say, "Listen, mate, I'm really sorry about this, but you're not."
And Azure
using
Edge,
it."
Azure Edge at the same time says, "Sorry, sorry," with each sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry. So as he goes down and you take wound, which let me put wound in your inventory now. Again, where Azure Edge is a battle axe that you can, she's got a shorter haft than. This is a very, almost not as tall as you, maybe as tall as Bart. Great
Jesus.
axe.
That is a big fucking axe.
It is now in your inventory. Should
Thank
say
you.
wound.
Great axe of wounding.
Oh,
Wound.
I have it
Great
already
axe of
identified, don't I? That's fine. So yeah, and so Bartholomew, I'll say, what do you want to do on your turn as you watch this happen in front of you?
I'll look around. Does it look like we have any more undead activity?
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, he says.
Yeah, you start seeing, and at first you hear it, but then you start the stone on stone sound as the lids all start moving off of these sarcophagi.
Time to go. Time to go.
Time to go. All right. Oh, I didn't get the chance to move at the end of my turn.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Would I have noticed other things starting?
Yeah, you would all notice. What I'm going to say though is this will be the start of the next round. So, if either of you wanted to move, now's the time.
Yeah, if I notice things move, I agree with Bert. We're out, so I will.
Yeah.
I can't move, but I will move my 30 toward the rope.
I'm gonna cast Misty Step.
Beautiful. All right.
Awesome. We need to do that at the same time at some awesome moment.
Forgot to add these guys down here. That's weird. I don't know why they're not shown on the map. They should be.
Man.
Oh, man.
So yeah, that's the situation as you all look around now.
Holy shit.
All right.
Sorry, Mort.
I'll say Esdeleg steps forward, kind of moves this this candelabra enough, and she's like standing at the edge, ready to help someone up. But it's a 20-foot climb to anyone. Mortimer, what would you like to do? You're currently one of these Draugr warriors is coming out of the coffin right beside you.
Bonk it.
Give it the bonk. And then run. Run for your lives.
That's a hit.
Fly, you fools.
Exactly.
Nice.
Guys, my arm hurts.
I can imagine.
And it's gonna slide step over that direction. That's
All right.
Spong.
All right, Todrin.
All right. I will run over, grab the rope, climb up, grab my girlfriend's hand, climb up some more, and get as far as I can.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Athletics.
I'll say it's not terribly hard, and she's helping you, so advantage.
Ooh. Okay.
You don't need it.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you get up pretty easily. I'll say she steps back, and you can move up.
All right.
Anywhere else you want to move?
I will turn back and yell at Mortimer to hurry up, little man, get up here. Did you not move on your turn?
just one square.
Oh. Well, we
I
gotta
wanna
go.
Do a thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Opportunity attack.
Well, seeing you back there, just to make sure
Saw
you're
your
good,
shadow.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on you. Give you +2 AC. And then for my action, I will... Which thing to do? I guess I'll just pull out a bow and take 2 shots at this guy right here.
Alright. As you do that and you put Azure Edge on your belt, you hear her say, "This is a big problem."
Right. Who the hell enchants an entire crypt of heroes? Okay.
So you do the damage to the nearer one, but you hear her say, "No, I mean, Mortimer's in big trouble. I know that guy."
Oh. Oh no. Okay.
I know that guy.
I know that guy.
Mortimer, this Bartholomew, you're not detecting a magical essence from the sword itself. What magical essence you are detecting right now is necromancy, but and it's coming from all over. But it raises this
boy.
long sword. You remember the scene in Lord of the Rings where the Witch King is holding the sword? All of those guys are holding their swords like in front of them. He's doing that, and then he brings it up over his shoulder to strike at you 3 times.
Oh boy.
3 times. Oh man.
The first is 25 to hit.
Yes.
Rough.
He's going to use the versatile damage because he's holding it two-handed here.
Of course he is.
Fortunately for you, that's only 5 damage. Whoops. Ignore that second one. Sorry. The second roll is an 18. Does that?
It does.
That will be 10 points of damage. And then he's going to use his bonus action for Martial Fury, which gives him a 3rd attack. Yep. You guys just all lost Bless, didn't you?
Oh, shit. That's a no good.
So here's his 3rd attack. A natural 19 for a 26.
Fuck.
Just squeaks by.
Huh? Into your flesh.
Yeah.
Had me going for a second there.
3rd attack is going to do 17 points of damage. 9
so
of
many
which
boxes,
are
I can't
necrotic.
Okay then.
However, good news is, attacks against it are now at advantage until the start of its next turn. So everybody keep that in mind.
Oh, good. I know that guy. What an amazing line.
Todrin, having just shot this one that's crawling out of its sarcophagus, it's going to try and move this way. So the stairs at this point count as difficult terrain, so anything trying to move up them is going to move at half speed.
Okay.
Which actually is going to mean it does not have enough movement to get more than 1 square up.
Awesome. It's actually helping us. We were playing the long con, Kai.
Behind you guys, though, there are zombies crawling out of crypts or sarcophagi and moving towards you.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Boy.
5. It's not going to have enough movement either. And actually, it's got an action to dash, so it's going to keep going. 10, 20, 30. Bartholomew.
I'm going to turn around and I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at 4th level to assist Kai because he's not looking great back there. Does that give me an extra ray for every level?
I think so.
Yeah, so this will be 4. No, 5 rays. Yeah, 5 rays. What is the best way going to be to do this? Oof. This is 3. 4. And 5.
Oh, so close.
Ah,
Dang. I like how it even misses and hits the ground.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So I turn around and I cast Scorching Ray. 5 tendrils of fire come out. 3 of them hit. Come on, Mort!
So the scorching rays strike this thing in the side, and one of them hits it in the side of the head and everything. It just looks like you're pissing it off.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't do much damage.
Ooh.
And this one comes up behind you guys, and to Esvale, and it's going to take a swing at her with its sword. And she's going to take the hit. And she says, we need to get out of here, as she's trying to fend this guy off. Again, that one's not going to have enough movement to go up the stairs.
Good, good.
4, 5, 6. This one's going to take an attack against Esvale also.
Oh, God.
She manages to fend that one off and deflects the attack with her rapier. All right. Esvale, we come back to the top of the round. She's going to turn to these at the top of the thing, and she's going to take an attack on each one with elegance. She misses with the first attack, but she does hit with the second, but no sneak attack. 11 points of damage to the one on the left. Mortimer.
I am going to.
Fucking disengage and get your ass over here, bro.
I'll say
Yeah,
this guy
I can do
barely
that because
looks.
I can
Yeah.
bonus action drink a potion, right?
Yeah. So for the
Okay.
record, this guy barely looks hurt at all. Be glad I didn't give him Sentinel.
We'd need a new cleric.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not good.
So disengage, move, and then bonus action, drink a potion. Throwing it behind me so there's now broken glass and it's not safe to approach me.
Excellent. Very clever.
Yes, glass. The
Yes,
ultimate deterrent.
glass. Okay, so... I think some more. Guess I'm gonna cast Moonbeam. Oh no, it would end Shield of Faith. Oh, you're.
I just shared a screenshot with Elia. The comments I got back was, "Oh, they're dead."
Fuck. Okay, so I'm actually going to, seeing how bad this is, I'm actually going to jump down.
All right. Give me a dexterity, well, maybe an acrobatics roll, not a save.
Acrobatics roll. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you land. It's a 3-point landing, Superman style.
Sick. And then I'll
Superhero.
smash my way to the left here and say, "Go, Mortimer, go!" And I'm gonna lay into these guys.
It's a hit.
Smack!
Give me the extra for
Oh,
advantage.
right. Yep. Sorry.
No problem.
Dee-dee-dee-dee.
It's just you need all the help you can get right now.
And I'm actually going to use a first level Divine Smite as well. So it's 2 more D8.
Is any of that radiant? Just out of curiosity.
Yes. All of those extra dice are 2, 4,
Okay.
6, 8 damage in radiant.
That's enough to kill it.
Excellent. Cool. And I'll take a step up and go after this
Typically,
next guy.
zombies have the undead fortitude, but if they take radiant damage, it doesn't take effect, so
Beautiful.
they don't get to roll.
Okay. Then we'll go once more with feeling. Yubby, yubby. Oh, that was so close to a natural 20.
It really was.
Alright, and then Divine Smite as well. Where is this? Why am I not seeing it? There it is. So that's my last 2. So it's 2d4 and 2d8. Yeah, it doesn't like the way I'm doing that, so we will do it this way. 2d6. So 24 damage.
Again,
A lot of it radiant.
Yep, it's dead.
Awesome. And then I will hold my ground.
All right. Again, it takes that stance where it's holding the sword in front of it in this menacing manner, and it just starts marching towards you.
Oh, Mort.
Oh god. Oh god.
12 doesn't hit you, does it?
Ha, no.
Yes.
Definitely dodged.
21 does.
Ah.
Yes, but it's the reverse of 12, so it doesn't count. Cancels each other out.
Fair point, but you're going to take 11 points of damage anyway.
That's it. I fall over.
Oh no.
Well.
In that case,
Well, he's done for.
Well, we need a new cleric.
I will save you, don't worry.
alright.
So I lose concentration on Shield of Faith, I'm guessing.
You wouldn't
Oh.
lose concentration on it, would you?
If he goes down, does my spell go away or does it stay up?
I think it would stay up.
Yeah, I think it stays up.
Okay, works for me.
Unlike me.
Unlike you. Oh.
But yeah, he again takes that stance, that very menacing pose, and you see this guy's again wearing this. His armor's even more ornate than Salazar's, and he's got this helmet on with the metal plate over the nose, and it has two What you now recognize as dragon horns rising from the top of the hill.
Oh, shit. Who
Get
the
the impression
fuck?
this guy's no joke.
Who the fuck is this guy?
The zombie is going to try to move 10, 20. That's as far as he gets. This one is going to try and move, but only gets to there. This one, 10, 15, 20, 25. And Bart, here's your turn.
I'm gonna jump down as well. Acrobatics?
Yes, please.
I was real close.
No problem. Again, you make that 3-point landing, superhero landing the way that Todrin did too. No problem.
Right on. So Mortimer's a gnome, so he's not very heavy, right?
Sure, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna pick him up. And I look right up at this thing and I'm like, fuck off! And I'm gonna cast Dimension Door,
Attaboy.
visualizing the entrance to this catacomb here.
So you don't have to see anything, do you?
Nope.
To
Nope.
get out?
Nope, I just checked. I can teleport myself from my current location to any spot within range. I arrive exactly at the spot desired. It can be a
Alright.
place I can see, one I can visualize, or one I can describe by stating distance and direction.
And Dimension Door is a hell of a spell, isn't it? So,
Hey, fourth level spells are no fucking joke.
so where are you? Are you leaving the crypt entirely and going
Yes.
outside?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys watch as Bartholomew drops down, picks Mortimer up, and before this
As-
guy can react, they're gone. Sorry, go ahead. What did you?
Yeah,
You
no,
went ahead.
I figure Todd knows what that means, so I'm just gone.
Yeah.
I apologize. I just realized I left Braca outside. So when you get to the back to the front door, you see her, and she goes, "What? How did you? What? Is he okay?"
She's just up there
He's not
swallowing
magic.
rocks.
And I'm gonna bonus
I completely
action.
forgot about her. I apologize. That's my fault. Sorry.
Bonus action potion of greater healing.
All right. So go ahead and roll the effect for that, and Mortimer, you come back to consciousness outside with how many hit points?
13.
13 hit points. So yeah, you two are currently safe. Todrin and Ezreal, you currently have a problem.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it was the right move. It saved his ass. I'm good. I'm worried about Ezreal.
There is a 20 against your armor class.
Nope.
This Draugr is going to take an attack on her. Nope. Rolled a 13. And that one rolled a 14, so no, she deflects both of the attacks with elegance here. Both the sword and the flourishing of her actions. That one gets the edge of steps. Does not have enough movement to continue upwards. I'm going to remove Bart and... there we go. This one is also going to take 2 attacks against her. That is a 7 and a 6. So yeah, she is busy defending herself right now. And she just goes, Where are Bart and Mortimer?
They're out. Go, go, go.
Alright, this one's going to come at you and take a swing at you. That's a natural 20.
Oh. That's a hit. I might actually lose some health.
You'll lose 9 points of health minus the 3, so 6, right?
Yep.
I think that's how that works.
Yep, yep. Oh, Constitution saving throw for the thing. Yeah.
right, and we come back to her turn. She kind of
Go on, get.
she stands up on top of this sarcophagus here. She basically jumps up on top of it, looks over them, and she's going to try and jump over the whole lot of them.
Oh my goodness.
She's going to take a couple of opportunity attacks as she goes over, but we're going to see how this goes. All right. I'm going to roll the opportunity attacks for... It'll only be the front two that get... They've rolled a 7 and a 6. She leaps all the way over these guys to the other side, and that's just movements. She's just going to disengage and go.
Hell yeah.
She just turns around, holding her rapier in her hand, and is waiting for you now.
Okay.
And I'll say she shouts over them. She goes, "I'm good!"
Alright. Then for me, would you say I can see this spot, or would the furthest I can see be that spot?
I'd say there's enough room there that you could just barely see it. It's on the other
Okay.
side of a pillar, though. So
That works, because I will cast Misty Stoop. And go to right there. Pew! Swoop! And then run my happy ass away. Oh, so that was my bonus action, so for my action I will disengage. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna dash. So they can both
All
take
right.
opportunity attacks.
all right. Let me get this one first. It rolled a 17, and
Okay.
the Draugr is going to take his and rolls a 23, actually.
Okay.
So 4 points of damage to you. Minus that was I already took the
Okay.
3
so
off.
4 taken. Got it. Yeah, so she's like, I'm good. And I appear and then sprint past her. Go, go, go!
Yeah, and
5,
she's
10, 15, 20.
she's
30.
right behind you. I'll say, as you both look back, and you see that the candelabra that she lit earlier is still alight, and you see that one Draugr at the end currently floating and levitating up.
What the fuck?
But you both are running like hell. You're getting out of here. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Todd's kind of conflicted because we're the people they would call to clear this bitch out. So leaving it kind of feels shitty, but we're in a bad way right now.
yeah. So I will say we'll end the combat there, but the both of you are leaving right now, and these Draugr and zombies are lurching forward, and that thing is just pointing its sword at you all as you're running up the stairs. And
I
out.
love the mental image of the black everywhere, but the one candelabra kind of giving some light to all these zombies watching us leave. Awesome.
So
Oof. Is there a
That
door
is-
we can slam shut?
there is in fact a door, and as soon as you guys get out, that's where you find Bartholomew and Mortimer.
Welcome back, little man. You good?
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Let me get everybody where they're supposed to be here. So yeah, you guys find them. They are currently, Braca and Mortimer are currently standing over them. Esvale turns, closes both of the doors, and kind of stands there with her back to him. And she goes, "Does anybody have a way to keep this shut?"
Ooh. Nope.
Not one I'm gonna use. Let's get out of here.
All right. I will say, as you are all starting to leave, you actually notice the crypt on the far end, the mausoleum.
Oh
The door
God.
opens.
No.
I just
And-
healed everyone for 19.
Nice. Cool. Right. We need to get the hell out of here. There are
So-
way too many.
The door opens, and there's a black hooded figure
Oh.
wearing just black robes, a staff, and you just hear this scream from this person as they look around and go, "What happened?"
I turn and see her, and I start sprinting at her. Did you do all this?
I see that staff, and I'm sprinting too.
All right. Both of you, how far are you going to get? And she's...
I'll go
Oh,
my full
no.
60.
Dude, Trenzia, I'm gonna act like I didn't see that. I'm right there with Todrin.
I see that staff, and I'm running too.
And as you guys start running towards her, another entity appears behind her. And you see this larger, looming, which, Barth, you recognize it pretty quickly because you helped make it. Flesh Golem steps up beside her. And she just goes, takes a couple of steps forward, and it's right at her side. And she says, What are you all doing here?
Do I recognize her finally?
At this point, she's pulled the hood back, and you do recognize you were in Undermountain and met Trenzia.
Right. Gods damn it, Trenzia!
She goes, Me? What have you done?
I disgruntledly sheath Azure Edge. Can you get these things under control? They tried to kill us.
She goes, You went in there?
Uh-huh.
I wasn't even going to go in there.
So you didn't do that?
She goes, Do what?
Oh, they're very much moving around in there.
She goes, Just close the door. They'll go back to sleep.
Ha! Yeah, okay. They're closed. We'll see how long that lasts.
They're slowly making their way towards you guys. Are you guys still moving? Bart,
Yeah.
Todrin. Mortimer, what are you doing? I'll say Esvele is standing here with basically making sure that door doesn't open.
Well, I'll stand there with Isley.
Okay. So she's going to come out to this far. Bart, how far are you going?
I'm right there with Todrin.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
She kind of gestures to the mess of... Most of the skeletons got just disintegrated by Mortimer's divine presence, but there are a few that are still laying about. And she just says, I was trying to raise an army to help Red Larch.
Oh, hells.
Well, don't worry about that. I think we have a way of getting rid of the orcs without any fighting.
Well, that's great, but she just kind of looks... Did you have to kill them all?
They have to try to kill us?
Yeah, refer to my previous statement.
She just kind of groans, and they weren't trying to kill you. They were trying to scare you off. They were under my orders to scare people away.
Oh.
That looks a lot like trying to kill people. You realize that, right?
You just hear, again, you've heard this line from her before. Torches and pitchforks, torches and pitchforks. She's just rubbing her temples now at this point. She just goes,
Well, listen, thank you for trying to help, but I think we got this particular thing handled. Did you have any other undead armies stashed away you could take elsewhere?
There's a few in the crypt, but not many. They were all out here digging the rest of them up.
Right. And attacking any people that walked by.
Well, you didn't seem to have any trouble with them.
No, we really didn't. That being said, are you really convinced those big bads back there are just gonna go back to sleep?
They're
There's
protecting the mausoleum. I don't think they'll come after you.
Alright.
I I did some research. I don't think I could control them. They're under a different... It's, not a necromancy necessarily, but it's a protection spell that they're only there to protect the mausoleum.
Even if we took something?
What'd you take?
I reach back over my shoulder and tap the head of this giant axe I'm carrying.
Is that all you took?
That's it.
I
Was
look
that
over
one
at Mort.
alive?
Mort, did you take anything?
No, that one is dead.
Damage.
Then you should be fine.
Just damage.
That was brilliant, Kai.
No, looks like we're good.
So I'm going to post something to Discord that will become relevant later, that you will all might have interest in.
Okay.
Bart is interested. Magic, Bart's interested.
I'm just posting this to Discord. That is something you will not be getting.
Aww. Well, hell.
So it's been a while, she says. She kind of just looks at the group of you. She says, I see you're all staying busy, destroying things. My life's work.
It's what some of us are best at. You're welcome
You
to
see
come
this-
with us if you want.
This large flesh golem just standing there at the side with its arms crossed in front of it. She says, where are you going? Back to the town?
Yeah, back to Red Larch.
Back to the town.
And from there, probably back to Waterdeep, assuming everything goes well.
Do you really think that you don't need them? She kind of gestures. There's still a lot of graveyard. I mean, it'd take a few days.
Well, if we don't
Um,
need them, the Zentarum will be here in about a day or two.
We want to give them an army of the undead?
She just kind of gives you both this, like from one of you to the other. She's
That
"What's
was
going on?"
directed at Bert. Like, are you serious?
No, I'm saying we don't need them. The Zentarum are coming if we can't figure this out.
Oh, I see. I see. Go ahead, Kazin.
What? She just kind of looks to you both. And she says, "What's going on?"
We'll fill her in on the broad strokes of what's happening.
Obviously excluding the Doricor situation.
We'll cover that with just saying we want this to end without conflict as best we can, mostly because of the Zentarum.
We both know how great that goes.
Well, I mean, I can stay and start over, but
Might be best if you just escape.
she just kind of nods her head and she says, "Damn it! I thought this would be the one I could." I mean,
Sorry about that.
You both know I do. Just she kind of, to you in particular, Bart. She kind of gestures. She knows Todrin's not listening to her, but she just says, "I really thought that I could use this one to prove that necromancy isn't all death and destruction."
And I shrug at her and I'm like, yeah, no, I understand.
If they could have helped. She just shakes her head and she says, "Well,
There'll be
Maybe
other
next time.
graveyards, Trenzia.
I kind of look at you strangely.
There's
Yeah,
always more fish in the sea, or something.
there's always more bones in the ground.
Yeah, the day's darkest before the dawn.
you just hear her say, it's such a waste."
Again, sorry about that.
She's, go on. She says, well, I guess I'm headed north, anywhere but here, and I don't think the Lord's Alliance would be any more appreciative of my assistance than anyone else, so I am going to go. Good luck to you all.
Appreciated.
All right, Trenzia, be safe out there.
Be safe. Don't get dead.
Not planning on it. And if so, I know a pretty interesting necromancer.
There's a slight smirk, and she just rolls her eyes and turns around and starts headed back to that mausoleum to get her things. All right. As Valet kind of pipes up as you start to come back, Todd, and she's an old girlfriend?
Ha! No. Hell no.
Future girlfriend.
Friend from... friend from Undermountain. She's convinced that there's something she could possibly do that would make people okay with seeing their loved ones walking around in that shape. And I gesture at all the undead corpses around us. But
Ew.
she's got a good heart.
At least she's not trying to kill us. That's a plus.
Apparently
Indeed.
none of it was, except for what was in the mausoleum.
Speaking of which, are we good?
We
I
should be.
don't believe it for a second, but she claims.
All right. So, by this point, you're looking at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You have Azure, or excuse me, not Azure, which you have that also, but you have Wound, which, as soon as Baraka sees, her eyes go wide, and that's it.
That's
She
it.
recognizes it immediately.
Better be.
All right.
Let's take
So,
this on back.
you guys anybody want to take a short rest, or do you just want to go back to town?
Ooh, short rest, probably a good idea for...
Do you want to take it in the cemetery or on the way?
Let's take it here so we can watch the mausoleum, make sure she was right.
All right.
What do you guys think?
So there's a couple of park benches that are near the statue that you could sit at, and now that things aren't trying to kill you, it's kind of peaceful. It's almost, I wouldn't necessarily say a beautiful cemetery, but it's a little old, it's a little run down, but it's not terrible. It's, for the people that are spending eternity here, there are worse places.
You're saying you don't think they mind.
I don't think they mind.
That's fair.
But go ahead and I'm gonna say Mortimer. Go ahead and roll me a d20 as you're taking your short rest here.
15.
All right. If you would be so kind, Bartholomew, go ahead and roll me a d. Hang on. 8.
8.
Okay. Ironically, that's just going to be Trinzia. I will say that just at the end of the, as you guys are coming out of or finishing your long rest, or excuse me, short rest, Trinzia comes out with the flesh golem. She's got a backpack slung over her shoulder, and behind her there's about 3 ghouls and half a dozen zombies and or skeletons. And that's all that's left that she had down in the other crypt with her. She goes, well, I'll see you all later. In the future, maybe.
You
She
too.
starts heading down the path and takes a turn that heads north as you guys start going south, back towards Red Larch.
Nice. I give her an appreciative glance.
She returns it. Well, hers is less appreciative and more of a slightly annoyed.
These fucking
We
guys.
wasted a bunch of her time.
Yeah.
Can I roll an insight on Bert's appreciative glance?
15?
Yeah.
What would you say?
I'm not
he
trying to
gathered?
hide it. I appreciate a girl with a big brain.
Okay, interesting. So there is actually a bit of romantic flavor to it?
Oh yeah. She can resurrect ghouls? I'm impressed.
Interesting. Todd gets a big old grin on his face.
Ghouls are high-level necromancy, man.
Does
I thought
seem
you
to
were
be
gonna say staff.
her specialty.
Also, she's got a really long staff.
I mean, she's wearing dark robes. Y'all don't know.
Y'all don't know.
Anyway, I'll say you guys. It's another hour to traveling back towards Red Larch. So by then it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, starting to get into the early evening hours. It's been kind of this. It's a muddy path. It's been raining most of the day. It's it's gotten lighter. It's gotten a little heavier, but for most of the day, it's just been a pretty steady downpour. But you do eventually get back to Red Larch.
What's our estimated time till arrival for the Zentarum?
Good question. As of right now, it is the 21st of Kythorn. You're not expecting the Zentarum before the 23rd.
Okay, well then we need to get them moving as fast as we can.
I will say, Todrin, you're also expecting the Order of the Ruby Rose to be here by the 23rd.
Right. Okay.
So, you guys come down the Larch Path, back into town. You pass a couple of orcs on the way, and again, as soon as they see Wound, they start following you guys, and talking amongst themselves. And a couple of them talk to Braca, and she talks back and forth to them in Orcish, and confirms, yeah, you guys went down there and you guys found it and you brought it back. And the further you guys come into town, the more orcs that you seem to collect that are just following and oohing and awing over Wound.
Is there actually any way that I can hide Wound as we're coming into town? Probably not. Do we
If
have a
you would
bag of
Big
holding?
axe.
Oh, I
It's
have a bag of
big
holding.
axe. You do have a bag of holding though, so
Yeah,
would say
I will stash bag of
if you
holding.
want to. In that case, sure. So you don't collect a bunch of orcs on the way in.
Wait a minute. So you start doing that, and I'm like, that is not going to fit in a bag.
I try.
As you're doing it, I'm like, wait a minute. Where did you get a bag of holding?
Oh, it was a gift from Ezzy over there.
She's
And I
just
look
gonna
at
wave.
her, and I look between the two of you. When did that happen?
She
A
gave
couple
it
of days
to me.
ago,
Oh,
before
sorry,
we
what?
came here. She just says a couple of days ago before we came here.
Why didn't you tell me?
I mean, you've already got one, right?
No?
What, really?
Yes? I would have told you if I had something that amazing.
This whole time I just assumed you had one. I'm sorry. I just wanted to be cool
For
like you.
years, you've just thought.
Yeah, I just literally always thought Bert had a fucking bag of holding.
I look super confused. What?
I mean,
Okay.
look
I
at
have
you.
a bag that I hold things in.
Bert, when we get back to town, I'll get you a big mirror and you can take a look at yourself and tell me if you think that guy has a bag of holding.
I
As
kind of
Lee
look down at
laughs.
myself and I like pick up my clothes and I'm like, what does that mean?
It means you're a magical being, and I had just assumed you would have one. My apologies. But yeah, we have a bag of holding.
I see. All right.
as the axe finishes sliding into the bag and disappears.
So before we get into town and to Doracor and everything, does anybody want to take say a 5-minute break or so?
Sure.
Sweet.
Sounds
Alright.
good. Nice catch, Drax. That's funny.
All right. Well, we will be back here in, let's call it by 6 o'clock at the very latest. So,
Okay.
which
I'll be back.
for you guys would be 5.
Correct. All right, I'm back.
I'm back.
I brought some them.
Pizza.
I got cheese.
Got pistachios.
Cool. I like Trenzia. She's a cool NPC.
I like Trenzia. She's a necromancer. I have a thing for necromancers, if you couldn't tell.
No shit.
They're cool. I'd like to play one someday.
What?
If she weren't as
No, I
high
don't have
level,
anything for you.
if she weren't as high level as she is, I'd say I'd play Trenzia, but you know.
Back.
So, I know Kai knows what it is, but does anyone want to take a guess what the card I give you guys is?
I do not recognize the source.
Neither do I.
You will by the end of the session.
Oh. Some kind of module for large-scale D&D battles?
Oh God, did y'all hear that?
Nope.
I popped my knuckles and it was a lot louder than I thought it was gonna be.
Is that what that was? God damn.
So, is everybody ready, or do you need a minute?
Let's go.
That's one. Everybody else?
I'm good.
All right, Kai.
Yep, all good.
All right. So, mud on your boots, pretty much soaked. Like I said, it's been pouring rain all day. You come into town. Bag of holding has wound in it, so you're not drawing the attention that I suggested you might earlier. But as you come through, Brocca's kind of basically leading the way, just so nobody, gets in your way or anything.
You know what? I'm really sorry to interrupt again, but I want to do one more
No problem. Go ahead.
thing. As we're walking before we get to town, I'm gonna just kind of start thinking out loud. So, the Order of the Ruby Rose will be here on the 23rd, which is about when we're expecting the Zentarum to get here. I'm torn between staying to see how that all goes down and leaving before then, but I feel like either way it shouldn't be a big to-do that the Uncommon helped make this happen.
What do you mean?
I don't think news should get back to town or to anybody except the Harpers that we helped orcs to get them out of here.
Ah,
So,
that's fair.
yeah, so to that end, I think we should give the axe to Braca, and have her deliver the goods. She did the whole thing.
She
Well-
just kind of looks to you guys as you're discussing this. Let you finish. Go ahead.
The problem with that is we got no word. We got no promises from Doracor that obtaining this axe is going to get them to leave. There needs to be further negotiations.
Well, true, and we would be there to do that. I just don't want us to be seen giving them the axe that Doracor will be swinging in the air when they leave the town. I'm suggesting we accompany Braca, but make the deed hers.
Braca just starts shaking her head and says, I can't take credit for what you have done. I did not even go in.
How about you do us a favor instead, then, and cover for
But-
us?
And she kind of gestures to the back. She's, but you are heroes to my tribe. I would not feel right.
I don't know. I just thought I should throw it out there because I foresee difficulties for us amongst our own people, Braca, if we're known to be heroes to yours. No offense intended in any of this.
She just kind of nods her head. I understand. I just
What do y'all think, Bert, Mort?
Mort?
I'm good with giving her the ox.
Ezzy, you're free to weigh in here too.
she just kind of shrugs. I don't mind.
I mean, is
I'm
the
not against it. I just...
in the immediate grounds too. If we do decide to hang around till the Zentarum get here to try to make sure that goes smoothly, either we can be here and say the orcs have already left, or we can be here when the townspeople are telling them the uncommon helped the orcs, and so they chose to leave. And given the past, the Zentarum are more than willing to twist anything we do into the worst it can possibly be, and I feel like we're giving them some pretty hefty ammo with that little tidbit there.
That's fair.
Even if we leave, I mean, maybe even especially if we leave before they get here, they'll recognize our description. People know us.
So you pass by some people on your way into town, humans that are here with orcs, and they immediately look at you, wave to you guys, and
One of the
like,
girls is
you're-
screaming, Todrin!
Didn't go that far, but you feel like your reputation has gone far enough that you've been seen in town and recognized in town by some of the locals.
Right. I mean, we can be known to have been here, that's fine, but it's another thing to have outright helped the orcs to save their lives.
I feel like no matter what we do, regardless of what we do with the axe, the Zentarum are going to do that regardless.
Oh, of course they're going to twist it around, but I don't want them to have the outright story that we helped the orcs.
Well, they're going to say that anyway. If we get the orcs to leave without combat, that's going to be the
You don't think it
narrative
would
they're
be
gonna use.
worse if we walk in with the axe and let everybody know for sure that's what happened? The Zentarum can say whatever they want, but if everybody knows it to be true, that makes a big issue.
I mean, at the
What
end
do we
of the
have
day,
to end? What do we have to gain in the other direction?
my point being, I don't think it's going to make a difference either way.
Alright, then trust me on this. I don't want any more angry letters that are more true than I can handle.
All right.
I appreciate it. So I will hand the axe over to Braca, and we'll be with you. And you're welcome to do what your people do. But like I said, this could have blowback that I would like to try to prevent if I can.
Well, the fact that we're going to be walking with Braca, I feel, is going to be pretty...
Well, everyone here is walking with orcs. Everyone here is
Pretty-
making life happen.
But
despite
not
being here.
everyone is carrying a legendary axe.
That's why Braca's carrying it.
Yes, but we're with her, so it kind of defeats the purpose.
Why does it matter? Can you just let me have
That's
this?
what I'm asking.
It's a very heavy axe. It's good that we don't need to carry it anymore.
I'm saying if we're going to go to that effort, we should probably go about it a little bit more
Go even further.
intentionally.
Alright.
Walking
Braca-
into town with this axe, regardless of who's carrying it,
No,
is
you
going
got
to
a
be
good
an
point.
obvious sign.
You got a good point. Alright, Braca, you want to meet us at the tavern? Is that where?
The Swinging Sword Inn. which
Yeah,
is-
yeah, the inn. You want to meet us at the inn later? We'll take a circumspect route.
Says, if you think it is for the best, sure.
That's a good point,
Also,
Bert.
you don't need to make it super common knowledge, but Doracor needs to be aware that this is the favor we have done for her.
What do you mean?
She
I
wanted
look at
us.
Todrin and I'm like, somehow we need to make it clear that this is us doing this for your clan without everybody knowing that it's us doing this for your clan. And I look at Todrin.
Well, I mean, if you walk up and hand her the axe, and Doracor
She
knew
just-
you left
She
with
just
us,
starts shaking her head and she says, "You humans are so confusing."
we're very
Yeah.
complicated creatures, indeed, indeed, indeed. Uh, if you walk in with this axe and give it to her, she's probably going to infer that. And we won't be far behind you. We can explain it to her once we get there.
You want me to take full credit?
Until we get there, and we can explain to her in private.
Okay.
To be honest, she was already of a mind to leave, and just needed to find this first, so we may not even need to do anything. But we should probably
Can
see
I
it
talk
through.
to you for just a moment, Todrin?
Sure, of course.
So I'll pull him aside to where we're obviously not able to be overheard.
Mm-hmm.
So Doracor, while she strikes me as a, and I'll use air quotes, honorable orc, my concern is that we're going to give this axe to Braca, and then Doracor is going to use that to wiggle out of any sort of bargaining we would do.
Interesting. That's not unfounded, but my impression had been that she wanted to leave anyway. She didn't like why they were here, and that she said the only reason they couldn't was because they wanted to find that axe while they were here.
Yes, but if
So,
Doracor decides with this axe they can take on the Zentarum army and they march on Waterdeep, that is going to do us no favors for our overall mission.
so you want to be able to dictate the direction they leave?
I want to be able to make sure Doracor isn't going to go march to her death.
Right. And I mean, maybe
You see
we
what
should
I'm
get
saying?
there. Maybe we should get there first, huh? We can tell Doracor we need to talk to her because we have what she wants, and then we'll have her wait with us till Braca arrives with the axe, and then we can be like, "Yep, you're welcome."
Mm.
Braca's gonna back us up, obviously. She's hardly comfortable with carrying it to begin with.
I suppose that's true. I just don't know the weight of honesty in these orcs.
I think there's more on ore than honesty in this deed, and that seems to be what they're really interested in.
Hmm. Out of character, all of this is Bart's paranoia kicking in.
Right, right. That's fair. Thank
He
you
doesn't
for
want
that.
to be betrayed. So
Thank you for
he's
that, yeah.
he's super conflicted because he's like, I get what you're saying, but all of this leaves a lot of back doors for us to get fucked here.
Yeah, I mean, look, Bert, no matter what we do here, we're taking risks. I'm trying to pick the ones that don't hurt us at home. At the end of the day, as bad as it might be, Doracor is an orc, and if she marches to her death, we saved this town and got rid of a bunch of orcs. That's the worst case scenario that I see there. On the other hand, if we don't do this and somehow the Zentarum turn this on us, if people really have the impression we helped orcs, that's going to be an issue. I think if
Well,
we
you got to remember our original mission. We're here to parlay with Doracor on behalf of the Harpers
we're here
in
to
secret.
free the town, and as a possible secondary objective, keep her alive for the Harpers.
That is not what the Harpers said.
Nope.
But we're not here specifically for the Harper. Todrin doesn't see it that way. One of his...
That's what Bart is here for. He was sent here to keep Doracor alive. The town is secondary.
Huh. Well, that might be where the conflict is then, because there's a town of people here being held captive by orcs, including one of
Uh,
his own clerics. So
They're not being held captive, though.
They can't leave. It's their town. If they're here when the Zentarum hit the orcs,
Bart doesn't think they're in any harm or danger.
I'll say I would say you're in town by this point, even though you may be off to the side talking amongst yourselves. You do see there is an orc man wearing basically a flower crown, and a human woman that is walking side by side with him holding hands.
holy shit.
Yeah, nobody
Okay.
is in any danger here. That's why he's like, I don't understand. Our prime mission.
There were some people who were killed when the first battle happened, when the orcs first came into town. There were some deaths on both sides.
Yeah.
But they didn't raise the town, and every building is still standing, with the exception of Tantra's Smithy, which is they basically ransacked.
Okay, fine. We'll just walk in with the axe and everyone can know everything.
Well, I mean, if you keep it in the holding, then we can just wait until we're in private with her anyway.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know, man.
So I do want to bring up one other issue. You have not yet found Trace Helder or his family.
Don't know who that is.
Amphale, the family that for House Amcathra.
My uncle?
That's your thing.
Yeah. You know they're here, but you haven't found them.
Holy shit. I don't remember that at all. Where did I hear about that? My dad told me, maybe? That uncle was missing out here?
Okay, Uncle is missing another mountain.
So...
Selforn Amcathra, you heard from Halaster
Cousin,
himself. It may have been cousin. I say uncle, I may have said uncle. But he's, regardless of relation, Selforn Amcathra is lost in Undermountain, and presumably dead. Trace Helder was the eldest son of Cecil and Rosalind. He was thrown from a horse and paralyzed in town.
Oh.
While they were in the employ of House Amcathra, and the accident happened in town, Selforn refused to pay compensation out of concern that it would be admitting House Amcathra was responsible. Cecil, the father, pushed the issue. Selforn fired him, threatened to make sure that he'd never work on another ranch again. And Rorgar is furious about the whole thing, and he wants you to tell the Helder family what remains of them. Cecil actually died in Amphale.
Right. So I need
the
to
attack on Amphale.
find
Rorgar
them
wants
and...
you to tell. He wants you to offer the family compensation out of House Amcathra's treasury, and a promise of employment at the Amcathra Ranch in perpetuity.
Right. Okay.
For the whole family, he said he will even find a job for Trace, who is paralyzed.
Can you tell me the name again? Trace...
It is Rosalind Helder is the mother.
Helder.
Trace Helder is a 16-year-old boy, and his younger sister, Amber, is 13.
Paralyzed kid and family. Okay. Got it. My bad. I'm flabbergasted, I guess. Okay. Alright.
But they are, as far as you know, they knew someone in Red Larch, and so they came here.
Right.
You have no idea if they're here, if they're alive, or they could be at the militia camp for all you know. You really just don't know right now.
Okay. I will look for them before we leave. Thank you for the reminder.
No problem. So, to Swinging Sword Inn?
Yep. I got it in the bag of holding.
Alright. I'm not going to bother moving tokens or anything. But when you arrive at the Swinging Sword Inn, again, it is a raucous, busy inn full of orcs and humans, all enjoying meals or food or drink and music. Is Braca with you guys, or did you guys send her early or after?
Well, I have it, so
It's
she
just with us.
might as well be with us.
Again, you find Doricor sitting in the middle of the room in front of the fireplace with a few of her most trusted. I don't want to say lieutenants because it's not that kind of military, but her say shamans or whatever, the most trusted of her people. And when you all arrive, you come in. The orcs basically kind of make way for you to go to her.
All right.
Oops. Sorry, I moved you all and you moved, and
It's okay. I don't see her. I see her.
You walk right past her. Which one of you all is Doricor? All these fucking orcs look the same.
Thought I saw a necromancer.
Some one of them had a nice staff. Alright, so we walk up and I just kind of give Doricor a nod.
she stands up, kind of looks at you. Again, she's like a head taller than you, broad shoulders, and she goes, well, do you have it?
Can we talk to you for a second?
Privately.
This way. She will. Let's see. She'll lead you out to the back rather than upstairs this time. Say, there you go. And as soon as you come outside, you see there's
Bears.
a giant bear that is currently tearing into.
Well,
Basically,
actually, when
appears to
she
be a-
starts to lead us out back, I'm like, can we go upstairs where we were before?
No.
Okay.
And you see the bear is tearing into this carcass of a deer or something, and she goes, there are some other orcs that are talking amongst themselves and off in corners. You see this one guy down here is peeing on this shed, and she says, what do you have? Did you find it?
And
I
I look
just-
around. Do we see any humans?
Currently, no.
We
Yeah,
did.
Okay. I'll sigh and pull out the axe.
You see her kind of. I don't want to say kid in a candy store, but it's definitely her eyes light up, and she looks at it. She reaches out for it.
Todd
One second.
looks over at Bert.
So
Draws her hand.
we made a somewhat by word agreement that if we assisted you with finding this axe, we could talk further about you peacefully leaving Red Larch.
She just nods.
Is that still our agreement?
Let us talk.
Excellent.
I'll hand it over.
She takes it, puts the end of the pommel on the ground, and she's holding it and just kind of looks at it. It's a like in her hands. I wouldn't say it looks small in her hands, but it's definitely. It looks like she's someone that was. It was made for, right?
Yeah.
And it has some orcish decorative look to it. And she kind of turns it around and looks it over. She goes, "You have done my tribe a great service. Thank you."
Yeah, that wasn't something we usually do. Like Bert here said, We did that in the interest of everyone's lives here.
What he means is you're not exactly viewed as an ally to most humans. In fact, you're working with Lugnak to undermine safety in Waterdeep. We did this in an effort to persuade you to leave those efforts of Lugnak's.
She just nods her head kind of slowly. She says, "We will leave.
What's
will
your
take,
plan once... Oh, sorry.
It will take a couple of days for us to
Thanks, babe.
mobilize," I think is the word your people use.
Well, the Zentarum will be here in less than 2, so if you aren't gone by then, a battle will likely ensue. And that's exactly what we're trying to avoid.
Maybe you should speak to these Zentarum.
That is going to do more harm than good.
She kind of grunts a little. She goes, this Lugnak, you've met him?
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately.
Out of character, did we tell her our theories about what's happening to baby orcs that are given to Lugnak?
Yes.
Okay.
Remind me what those were. Just
That,
Sacrificing it to demon lords.
yeah, specifically one of his chieftains.
she kind of rubs her nose a little and looks to you, Bart, and she says, "You're a mage, yes?"
Yes.
The magiest.
Are you able to see him now?
I can try, but I'd rather not do it out here in the rain.
Why would you want him to do that?
I need proof that he is not what he claims to be to our people.
Hmm.
That might be the best we can offer, except for our word that all this has been the truth. I can do a circle of truth where no one can lie inside it if you want to verify our word, but Bert can always do his thing
She
as
just
well.
kind of gives a weird look like, "What?"
If you
goes-
don't take us at our word, I can prove that we are.
She brought back wound. I have no reason to distrust you.
Then I'll spew again all the things that he's working with demons. He doesn't have.
Are you saying that he is doing those things, or you suspect he's doing those things?
I tell her straight up. One of his chieftains is possessed as a demon. He's using those powers to further his goals.
And I'll point out to her that we saw extensive magic use at Thornhold, which is not something I've ever seen an orc do before.
Well, there are several of our people here who have some magical ability. I have some myself, but not much.
Yeah, this was something else
This was magic on my level.
on demons levels.
If you can show me, Lugnak, what he's doing, not this moment, but after dark, just after sunset, perhaps.
Well, let's start rallying your forces to leave, and then we can do that later this evening. How does that sound?
She gets motions to Braca. She says, "Begin spreading the word to everyone to go. Gather their things that we are headed